Hey guys, this is the 1185 combat knife by Valor. It weighs 3.5 ounces. The handle material is plastic. The blade material is 420 stainless steel. The blade type is spear point. The blade length is 3.5 inches. The overall length is 7.5 inches. The sheath is made out of nylon, and the suggested retail price is $13. Now, I haven't got much testing in on this knife because its philosophy of use is combat, and there's not much testing you can do with combat, but I have done the best I could. I tested it out a little bit as far as just cutting purposes go. It does come razor sharp, double-edged, and the top of it, or the bottom, whichever way you want to look at it, is all plain edge, and then the other side is half plate edge, half serrated. And the handle material, as I said, is plastic, and it's a weird material because it's very soft plastic, so it's almost like a rubber. When you can like take pieces off of it by scratching it, so it's not too hard, and that may be a problem because that accounts into durability. And I've looked over the knife and I've carried it a little bit, but I can't test the combat philosophy part of it too much. The point is narrow, and that allows for major penetration if you ever did need to employ it in a combat situation. Now, what I don't like about the handle, though, is that it's kind of small, it's thin, and that is a good thing for, let's just say, a last ditch knife, for a last ditch. But for a main combat knife, I would not suggest this, because when you're in a combat situation and you're going to be stabbing or even slashing something, you're going to want to have a thick handle, such as the K-Bar 7-inch USMC Fighter, which has a very thick handle. It comes out about this thick that way as well, so it really fills up your hand. But this is just a skinny, it's almost as small as the blade, which brings me to the fact that it is full tang, which you almost always need, or at least want, in a combat knife. And next, these right here, the stoppers, they are a little short. I'd like them to be a little longer because, again, with a combat knife, if you're going to be stabbing something or, again, slashing something, you want to definitely have something blocking this. And usually for a combat knife, this comes into play more than in a utility or EDC everyday carry knife. So that's something that I wasn't real happy about, but really I got this knife to review for you guys because I don't really plan on carrying it very much, at least not yet. But the handle material, they call it sure grip rubber, so it is a plastic, but they call it sure grip rubber. And I like the rubber that they put on it. I just don't like how much they put on it. I think they should put a little more, and maybe instead of this this kind of squared off straight pattern, they should make it more of a circular pattern. But that's just my preference. If you guys like the square and straight ones, then this is probably a good knife for you. And it does come with this sheath, which allows you to put it on your arm or leg, which is ideal for diving and easy concealment if you have long jeans or something like that. But the sheath I really do not like, because the straps here are either too small for my calf or too big for my ankle. So they need to make like the top strap bigger and the bottom strap smaller, but they actually have them the same size. And when I tried to put it on my arm, it just was not working out. There was no way I could get it on there and have it either looking concealed or feeling like nothing's there. I mean, it was just very uncomfortable. It's not even that it feels like there's nothing there, if that makes any sense. But yeah, these just don't fit right. So you guys could probably find different straps somewhere, but just the way they come, they're definitely not very good. So I'll be showing a picture. I don't know if the beginnings, just sometime in this video I'll show you a picture of the sheath on my leg, so you guys can get an idea of how it can fit on your leg or arm if you do want to do that. But I just wouldn't really bother with trying to put it on your arm. But the blade being made out of 420 stainless steel is not too bad for diving. So if you want a dive knife, you can look into this. But it is a little more for combat. I know that a lot of dive knives have just flat tops, no point, and this one has a point. So to tell you the truth, I don't know why they mostly have flat points. If you guys know, just feel free to comment. But I would probably guess just so that it doesn't penetrate for some reason and cut them, because you're doing a lot more moving when you're diving than just walking. So that might be it. I don't know. So overall, it's not a bad knife, but if they want to make this a large production knife, I think that Valor definitely needs to make a couple of changes to it. Maybe make a Valor 1185 Combat 2 or something along those lines. But basically from here up, that way, it's pretty nice. I like the blade. It's just a couple things in the handle and the sheath that are not very ideal. But yeah, it's really not a bad knife at all. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope you guys have a happy New Year.